There was once a young lady named Bimpe. She was kind, beautiful, and ready for marriage. One day, Bimpe visited a pastor, hoping to receive a blessing for her future. The pastor, an old wise man, looked at her and smiled. The future husband's name will be Femi, he said with certainty. Bimpe felt relieved and excited, knowing that she had a clear direction. A few weeks later, while attending a wedding, Bimpe met a man named Femi. He was tall, charming, and very kind to her. They laughed and talked, and Bimpe felt something special between them. Could it be the one? She thought to herself, remembering the pastor's words. Femi was a businessman and seems like a perfect match. Just a few days later, Bimpe met another Femi. This Femi was a gentle, soft-spoken teacher who loved reading books. He admired Bimpe's intelligence and always encouraged her to pursue her dreams. Bimpe enjoyed spending time with him, but now she was confused. Two Femis. How can this be? She wondered. To Bimpe's surprise, the next weekend, she met a third Femi. This one was different. He was a lively musician, full of energy and fun. He made Bimpe laugh more than anyone else had. Now, Bimpe was really puzzled. Which Femi is the right one? She asked herself. Bimpe, unsure of what to do, decided to visit the pastor again to get more guidance. She believed he could help her understand which Femi was the right one. However, when she reached the pastor's house, she was met with sad news. The pastor had passed away the day before. Bimpe was heartbroken and even more confused. How could she figure this out on her own? Not long after the pastor's passing, Bimpe met another Femi at a friend's birthday party. This Femi was a caring doctor who loved helping people. He treated Bimpe with respect and always listened carefully to what she had to say. Now, Bimpe had 4 Femis in her life, each with qualities she admired. Bimpe's mind was spinning. How can all these men be named Femi? She thought. She decided to spend time with each of them, hoping she would discover which one was truly meant for her. But the more she spent time with them, the harder it became to decide. Just as Bimpe thought things could not get more complicated, she met a 5th Femi. This one was an adventurous traveler who had visited many countries. He was full of exciting stories and made Bimpe dream of traveling the world. Now, Bimpe's heart was torn between all the Femis. Bimpe's mother noticed her daughter's confusion. "My dear," she said, "I know this is hard, but listen to your heart. The real Femi will make you feel peace and happiness, not confusion." Bimpe nodded, feeling a bit better. But she had many questions. At her cousin's engagement party, Bimpe met the sixth Femi, who was a quiet and shy artist who painted beautiful pictures. He did not speak much, but his actions were kind and thoughtful. Bimpe enjoyed being around him, but she still was not sure. Finally, Bimpe met the seventh Femi at church. This Femi was a pastor, just like the one who had given her the prophecy. He was wise and always talked about faith and love. Bimpe was deeply moved by his words, but still, she did not know which Femi was the right one. Bimpe decided to take a break from seeing the Femis. She spent time alone, praying and reflecting. I have to be sure, she thought. I can't rush into this decision. Bimpe went on a few dates with the first Femi, the businessman, who was successful and treated her with respect. But something felt missing. While he was nice, Bimpe did not feel the deep connection she hoped for. Next, Bimpe spent more time with the second Femi, the teacher. He was thoughtful and caring, but Bimpe noticed that their conversation was often lacked excitement. She realized that while he was kind, they did not have the spark she desired. The third Femi, the musician, always made Bimpe laugh. They had fun together, but Bimpe worried that he did not take life serious enough. While she enjoyed his company, she knew she needed someone more responsible. Bimpe spent time with the fourth Femi, the doctor. He was kind and hardworking, and she admired his dedication to helping others. However, Bimpe found herself feeling more like a friend than a potential partner. Bimpe loved the excitement the fifth Femi, the traveler, brought into her life. He made her dream of new places and adventures, but she wondered if he would be able to settle down and build a family with her. The sixth Femi, the artist, touched Bimpe's heart with his quiet nature. She loved how peaceful she felt around him, but at times she wished he would open up more. Finally, Bimpe spent time with the seventh Femi, the pastor. He gave her advice and shared deep thoughts about life. But Bimpe felt uncertain if she was truly in love with him or just inspired by his words. After spending time with all the Femis, Bimpe felt overwhelmed. She took a few days to reflect on her feelings. Then, one morning, she woke up with a sense of peace. Her heart felt light, and she realized who the real Femi was. Bimpe knew she had to start making decisions. She began with the first Femi, the businessman, who was successful and treated her well. But she realized that their connection was not as deep as she wanted. One afternoon, they met for lunch, and Bimpe gently told him, "You are a wonderful man, but I don't think we are meant to be together." Femi smiled sadly and nodded. "I understand," he said. "I wish you all the best." Next, Bimpe met the second Femi, the teacher. He had always be kind and patient with her. But Bimpe could not ignore the lack of excitement in their relationship. "You are a great person, Femi," she said, "but I don't think we are right for each other in the long run." He thanked her for being honest, and though he was disappointed, he wished her well. The third Femi, the musician, had always been fun to be around. Bimpe had enjoyed his sense of humor and carefree spirits, but deep down, she knew their life were going in different directions. "You make me laugh so much," Bimpe said, "but I need someone who can always be serious when it matters." Femi understood, though he looked sad. "I hope you find the love you deserve," he said before they departed away. With the fourth Femi, the doctor, Bimpe knew it would be hard to say goodbye. He had been a great friend to her, but the romantic spark was missing. "I value our friendship," Bimpe told him, "but I don't feel the love I need to build a future with you." The doctor smiled softly and said, "I will always be here if you need a friend." With the fifth Femi, the adventurous traveler, Bimpe knew she wanted someone who could stay and build a stable family with her. "You inspired me to dream big," Bimpe said, "but I need someone who is ready to settle down." The traveler gave her a playful wink. "Maybe one day our paths will cross again," he said, before walking away with a smile. When it came to the sixth Femi, the artist, Bimpe felt torn. She appreciates his calm and peaceful nature, but she knew deep down that something was still missing. "I love how peaceful you make me feel," Bimpe said, "but I don't think I am the right person for you." The artist nodded, understanding her feelings. "I wish you happiness," he said quietly before they parted away. Now, only one Femi remained, the seventh Femi, the pastor. Bimpe had always felt a deep connection with him, but she had been afraid to admit it. As she sat with him in church one afternoon, he looked at her with gentle eyes. "I know you have been searching for the right answer," he said softly, "and I have been waiting patiently." Bimpe's heart raced. She knew in that moment that this was the real Femi, the one the pastor had prophesied about. Bimpe took a deep breath. "It is you, Femi," she said, her voice filled with certainty. "You are the one I have been looking for." The pastor smiled warmly, his heart filled with joy. "I knew from the moment we met," he said, "that you were the one for me too." Soon after, Bimpe and the real Femi began something very strange. The real Femi became engaged. They celebrated with their families and friends, and everyone was overjoyed for them. Bimpe felt at peace, knowing she had finally found her true love. All the confusion and heartache had led her to the moment of happiness. Bimpe and Femi had a beautiful wedding filled with love and laughter. They started their lives together, full of hope and dreams for the future. Bimpe often thought back to the 7 Femis and the journey she had taken to find the right one. In the end, she knew that true love was not just about a name, it was about the connection they shared. Together, Bimpe and Femi built a family, a happy family. They welcomed children into their lives and filled their home with joy. Bimpe felt grateful every day for the love they shared and the family they had created. Life was beautiful, and she knew that finding the right family was worth every moment of her journey. And so, Bimpe and Femi lived happily ever, surrounded by the love of their family and friends. Their hearts forever intertwined. Bimpe and Femi began their new life together in a cozy home filled with laughter and love. They were so happy to be married. Bimpe often thought about how lucky she was to have found the real Femi, the one who understood her heart. After a year of being married, Bimpe and Femi decided it was time to start a family. One sunny morning, Bimpe woke up feeling a little different. She was excited and nervous. "Femi, I think we were going to have a baby," she said with a big smile. Femi's eyes lit up with joy. "Really? That is amazing, Bimpe." He hugged her tightly. They both started dreaming about how their life would change. They thought about what their baby would look like and what name they would choose. They were filled with love and happiness. Months went by, and soon people felt the first little kicks of their baby. She would laugh and say, "Femi, it feels like her baby is dancing inside me." Femi would gently touch her belly and smile. "I can't wait to meet her little dancer." Finally, the big day arrived. Bimpe and Femi rushed to the hospital, holding each other's hands tightly. After a few hours of waiting and excitement, they heard the sweet sound of the baby crying. Bimpe's eyes filled with tears of joy when she heard their baby girl for the first time. "He will name her Tola," she said softly. Tola grew up surrounded by love. She was curious and playful, always asking questions about the world. Bimpe and Femi loved reading stories to Tola every night before bed. They thought about kindness, sharing, and loving others. As Tola got older, Bimpe and Femi decided to have another baby. They were so excited to give Tola a brother or sister. One day, Bimpe said, "Femi, I have some news. I am going to have another baby." Femi smiled and said, "That is wonderful. Tola will be a great big sister." A few months later, Bimpe and Femi welcomed their second child, a baby boy named Ade. Tola was so happy to have a little brother. She loved helping her parents take care of him. Every morning, she would sing to Ade and try to make him laugh. As the year went by, Bimpe and Femi's family grew even closer. They spent weekends going on picnic, playing games, and going to the park. Bimpe would cook delicious meals for her family, and Femi would tell funny stories that made everyone laugh. Tola and Ade loved helping their parents in the kitchen, mixing ingredients and tasting the food. Bimpe and Femi also taught their children about their culture and traditions. They celebrated festival with their family and friends, dancing, singing, and enjoying delicious food together. Tola and Ade learned the importance of their roots and how to respect others. One day, when Tola was in school, she had a project about her family. She drew pictures of their home, their fun time at the park, and their adventures together. When she presented her project to her class, she proudly said, "I have the best family. My mom and my dad love each other, and they love me and my brother so much." Bimpe and Femi watched Tola from the audience, their hearts swelling with pride. They knew they had created a loving home where their children would grow, learn, and be happy. As Tola and Ade grew older, Bimpe and Femi continued to support them in their dreams. Tola wanted to be a doctor, while Ade dreamed of being an artist. Bimpe and family cheered for their children at every school event, always encouraging them to be the best they could be. Through every challenge and celebration, Bimpe and Femi stayed stronger together. They always remembered that love was the most important thing in their family. They taught Tola and Ade to be kind, to work hard, and to believe in themselves. One evening, as they all sat together at the dining table, Tola looked at her parents and said, "Mom, Dad, thank you for being so amazing. I love our family so much." Ade nodded happily. "Me too. You make us so happy." Bimpe and Femi smiled at each other, their hearts full of love. "We love you both more than anything," Femi said. "Our family is our greatest treasure." And so, Bimpe and Femi continued to build their beautiful family, filled with love, laughter, and wonderful memories. They knew that no matter what challenges came their way, as long as